All right, so I'm gonna do a real quick video for the people that have been asking for one, but I think Instagram only has a 10-minute limit, so I'll probably do a longer one and post it to YouTube here in a while so that everyone can see a little bit more in depth if they want to. So let's go start over here. I don't usually let this much light in, but I'm trying to increase the ambient light in the room. I just got this case about a week ago. Someone gave it to me for free, so I thought I'd put my few Hot Toys figures in here. I've got the Endgame Captain America and Iron Man coming also, though, so they're going to go in here. These pop vinyls I'm actually going to get rid of. I've had a bunch of them, and the ones I'm going to keep are over there. But these, I just had too many. I'm just trying to thin it out a little bit. I do also read comics. They're kind of spread out all over the place. This is probably my favorite one, actually both of these, but I love this one. It's my Stan Lee signed Thor 158 with my favorite Jack Kirby cover of all time ever. That's just a little extra storage. This is where my Ninja Turtle stuff is. Well, some of it, a little bit of it. I told myself a while back I was going to get a set of all 4 turtles from about every series that came out. So you got the movie, 2007 movie, 2003 series. The most recent series is over here, even though they're horrible. Still wanted to buy them. There's the Playmates comic turtles. Here's some of my ones that I had when I was a kid. These are the ones I had from when I was a kid. I didn't have this mutant module or the play set or either of these Krangs when I was a kid. I bought those as an adult. But these figures I had as a kid. This was actually the first Ninja Turtle figure I ever opened. Or ever owned, rather. My father bought it for me from Children's Palace in 1988. So, still looking pretty good. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. There's my NECA Street Dio. Down here is the rest of my Ninja Turtle stuff, or this entire shelf, I guess. This is the Michael Bay stuff. This is the 2012 animated series, which I absolutely loved. I was bummed when it got canceled. Here's the rest of my 80s figures that I've had since I was a kid. A few of these I picked up as an adult, but the vast majority of this stuff was when I was a kid, so still have that. This shelf is mostly empty. I cleared it out for the NECA animated series figures that are going to be coming out, so I just wanted plenty of room to have those. This is probably my favorite shelf in the entire room. It's got back in the back you see the Classic Collection Turtles. Batman versus Ninja Turtles, the NECA movie figures, the NECA comic figures, first Goken, Krang, and Shredder. There's that Spirit of Splinter figure. Not sure what I'm going to do with it still, but it looks good for now. The white Turtles, the animated series Turtles, and the Revoltech Turtles. These figures back here, the ones in the box, if you collect them, you know how expensive those are. I actually picked those up from a Facebook seller about a year ago for $75 for the entire set. And I literally drove in a blizzard to get them, but it was worth it. And then these are the knockoff NECA figures with the colored bandanas. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be developing cancer soon because these things had the worst chemical smell when I got them. It smelled up the room for about 3 days. I still don't even touch them that much. Up here is mostly storage. This here, they still have the movie figures in them. Haven't opened those. And then this is the SDCC set that still has the animated series figures in them. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but I wanted them. The rest of my collection's kind of all over the place. Up at the top, you see the Marvel Select, Marvel Zombies. Here's the DC Icons. Mostly DC Icons, DC figures. I'm not a huge DC fan, but I definitely wanted a DC shelf in my toy room here. Here you've got the Masters of the Universe Classics, some villains. I don't collect a lot of carded stuff, but that thing looks so sweet in the box, I couldn't bring myself to open it. The Anti-Eternia He-Man. Down here is some 80s-ish stuff. Most of it, well, a lot of it's re-released. I'm going to pack as much as I can into that, picking up some stuff that I had when I was a kid. That Extendar is OG, so is that Lunchbox, so are these Stompers. This is the SH Figuarts Mario. That's a World of Nintendo Bowser, but I wanted it. Thought it looked pretty good. And then down here is the NECA Gears of War figures. I've got some of them. It's the Netflix Voltron here. 80s Voltron there. Up here I've got some Transformers. I'm not going to buy a ton of these because they're so friggin' expensive. That's not a masterpiece figure, I know. But I'll probably pick up a few more before I'm done. Here's some more Masters of the Universe classics. Some of the good guys here. I got some Pokemon down here. D-Arts, Good Smile, SH Figuarts. There's the old Tommy figures in the back. Tommy, whatever they're called. Empty shelf to be used later. Down here I've got the Predator and Alien figures. I love that Alien Mantis, but that is a pain in the ass to get to stand up. Just some odds and ends over here. Got some wall art over here. There's a story behind that name. I'll share it with you guys another day. There's some odds and ends up there. These are the pop vinyls I'm going to be keeping. So there's some really good ones in there. I really dig. Down here, this is like a first appearance shelf. I know it's not accurate to the first appearance for some of these guys, but it's close enough for me. So let's call it a classic appearance shelf. Here's some mostly NECA. There's some other stuff in here, but horror and sci-fi stuff. I love horror and sci-fi, so I definitely wanted a shelf for that. Power Rangers up here. It's kind of a mix of Lightning Collection, Legacy figures, and SH Figuarts stuff. Then up here, the figures that I wanted to display but didn't really fit anywhere else. So you see some Storm Collectibles, NECA, Marvel Select, Reveltech, Toy Biz, Articulated Icons, stuff like that. Best Build-A-Figure ever made. And then these are my Marvel Legends figures. All right, so down here is the MCU stuff. I'm probably not going to buy a lot more, but I wanted to keep this rather, because I do love the MCU figures. Up here is a Spider-Man shelf. Marvel Select Rhino back there. You'll see a few selects in my Marvel Legends stuff. Over here, this is X-Men. See that Marvel Select Juggernaut back there. Kind of speaks for itself. Up here, this is kind of random stuff. I got like Hydra and Shield over here. Iron Man armors right here. Thor stuff right here. Really dig. That's a custom Thunderstrike. I didn't make it, but somebody did who's way more talented than myself. That's a Mythic Legions Ogre, Marvel Select Mephisto. These are the bad guys, as you may say. I got some selects over there, some Toy Biz stuff. One of my favorite Build-A-Figures, Terrax. I love that thing. This Fin Fang Foom I actually found at a comics shop for like $100, $115 a little while ago, so I had to grab that. And then this is the Hero shelf that I recently split into two different shelves because it was getting so packed, so that's why it looks a little sparse. But I wanted to make room for stuff that's coming out. So there's that. Got some more articulated icons up here. A little bit of storage up there. Here's my next project, is getting all these Batman figures opened. That's going to be a real pain, but at least they all came with stands, so that's good. Down there's the Diamond Select Ghostbusters. A couple of those figures refuse to stay standing. It's absolutely maddening, but there you go. This is where I open most of my figures. You probably see that view quite a bit. Feather duster, if you're wondering why I have a feather duster, they are great for your collection. You can get around the feet, doesn't knock your figure down. You can also hit the top of them, knocks the dust off. So there's my tip for the day. Ooh, what's that doing here? Sorry you had to see that. Let's get rid of that. And then over here is just some extra stuff I have, extra figures that I don't really know what to do with. Hascon Deadpool, some other stuff, but just for fun. And then that's about it, man. That's about all I've got. I do have some other stuff stored up, mostly like some Marvel Select stuff. If you see anything that you want to know more about, just feel free to ask some questions. You probably are familiar with most of this stuff, but there you go. All right, man. Thanks for watching. Let's end on these guys, Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets. Love those guys. All right, so thanks for watching. Appreciate it.